Hey, it's Zeke. We're doing a little tailgate talk today with Samantha Novacek from American Idol. All right, we're here with Sam Novacek. You go by Sam?
Yeah, Sam's fine.
Sam's fine. Now, you were on season 11 of American Idol.
Yeah, I was on season 11.
Where were the auditions for that year?
They were in Pittsburgh this year, down at Heinz Field, and then they were at the convention center.
Where the Steelers play Heinz Field. Now,
Yes.
now what, you stood in line for how long?
The first day, we probably stood there from around 3 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the afternoon, like the evening.
Wow.
And that's when our audition was done, and we were done like signing the papers and everything. And it was hot outside.
Now, first audition, that's not with Randy and J-Lo.
No, it's in front of producers of the show and everything.
Okay. And then, so what, did they say yay or nay at that point?
Yeah, they have 10 tents, and you go in groups of 4. And depending on who the producer is or if they like you, you can sing anywhere from 1 note to like 3 minutes of a whole song. And they'll tell you if you go through or not, and that's that. Okay,
so they said, yes, Sam, you're through.
Yep, I was the only one in my group who made it through.
Really? So then what? How long between the Heinz Field thing and the next time you were in front of judges?
It was about a week.
Okay.
Until I was in front of the next round of judges.
Now, was that Randy and J-Lo?
No.
No. More show producers.
Yeah, more show producers, and there was actually 2 auditions that day. So, and then you got to audition in front of like Ken Warwick and Nigel Lithgow.
I have no idea who that is.
They're the like executive producers of the show.
Okay, the people who at the end you see the scroll of their names.
Yeah.
Okay. So then what? Yeah, that's 2.
Yeah.
So what's
2 in that day, and then the executive producers tell you whether you get to go meet the judges, and then that was about a couple months after that. That was in September that we got to meet Jennifer Lopez.
So you did all that. 2 months later, they call you back, and you get, how long do you have to wait physically at the next step when you're in front of those judges?
I'd say we were there around 6 o'clock in the morning. And we didn't leave there because whenever you made it through to Hollywood, you had to sign all kinds of papers. And we didn't leave there till about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
The next day.
That's a full day.
It was rough.
So how's it work? First of all, you did something a little different. You had your sister with you. What was she doing?
My sister's Patty the Pittsburgh Planker.
Right.
And that's what she does. She planks.
Patty the Pittsburgh Planker. 3P we call it. Now, what that planking, what you lay down flat on the ground, and people take a picture.
Yep, that's it. And it has to be somewhere really public, so that people see you and get the idea.
And she does this around Pittsburgh.
Well, she did for that day.
Yeah. So now she came with you. People, I remember seeing this on the show. You came out to sing for Randy and J-Lo and Steven Tyler, and your sister came and basically just laid on the floor. In front of you. I thought at the time, to be honest, bad idea. I thought it's one of those jokes, because people do the joke thing.
Yeah.
But you crushed it. You nailed it. What did you sing?
I sang the song Like We Never Loved It All by Faith Hill.
Faith Hill.
And then a part of my audition that they didn't show, I sang Someone Like You by Adele.
So they had you, Adele, they didn't show the Adele.
No.
I guess there's a lot of Adele on American Idol, so they probably had to mix it up. It's good you kind of did country.
Yeah.
And so they liked it. Could you tell when you were singing that you were getting a reaction?
You know what, I could from Steven Tyler, because he's sitting there, doing his little head nod, and then Randy Jackson's just like nodding his head. But Jennifer Lopez was just staring at me, and like I felt like, I don't know, it was really intimidating. But then whenever Steven Tyler said, "Oh, you got a beautiful voice," which again they didn't show on the program, I was like, all right, I got this.
So he gave you the tip.
Yeah.
Now does he, in real life, does he look more like a rock star or someone's grandmother?
I'll just say that he looks more like a rock star.
Rock
He
star.
does. Yes.
Okay, so you got 3 yes. The rock star, J-Lo, Randy, Yo-Yo Dog, yeah. You made it.
Yeah.
What's the next step? How long till you go to Hollywood?
We went to Hollywood in December 11th.
So a month.
Was our flight.
A month later.
September,
Basically.
October, November, December. 3 months.
3 months.
3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what happened when you got to Hollywood?
Well, it was my first time on an airplane.
Really?
And my first time over to the West Coast. And we get there, and you go through there's a whole nother round of like registration and everything. And then the first day after that was the solo auditions, which she sang by herself, a cappella, in a group of 10 people. And from there, they tell you to step forward or stay back, and then you go home that night if you get cut. So that was the first day there, and then there was Then there was group rounds.
So you made it past the first day?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
you
I
made
did.
it to the group rounds.
Yeah. Oh,
and that was rough.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was rough.
That was rough.
That was rough. It was very, very tiring, very straining. It was a lot harder than I expected it to be be honest.
And how did you end up getting whacked, for lack of a better term?
Well, actually, I had gotten switched out of 2 groups because they wanted to sing the song "Son of a Preacher Man."
Oh, yes.
And I wasn't comfortable with it. I said, I can't do this. I have to go with my gut.
Yeah.
So then I found Alicia, who's the cop on the show. I found her.
Yeah, she was wandering around for quite a while. She couldn't get anybody to be in her group.
Well, I heard her screaming, someone sing "Stuck Like Glue" with me, and I'm like, oh, I love that song. I love Sugarland. And so finally, I'm like, okay, come to me. We'll make this happen. So it was me and her. And then we met up with 2 other girls who wanted to sing the same song. And so we're all excited. We got our group together, and we start to try and practice. And then one of the girls in the group is like, oh, hey, I'm really sorry. My friend Christian, he has food poisoning. He's really sick, but he doesn't have a group. He's been in the hospital all day. Can he be in our group? And we're like, oh,
tack
whatever.
on the guy with nausea, basically.
Yeah.
That's a winning strategy there.
We're like, sure, why not? Bring him in, more the merrier. And, Sugarland, there's a guy in the band.
Yeah.
So
He doesn't do it, he kind of just does that.
So it makes sense, but then he gets there, and I felt so bad for the poor kid because he couldn't stop getting sick, and we couldn't really do anything because he's throwing up. One girl's working on choreography, Alicia's trying to harmonize, and I'm just sitting there like, what is going on? Like it was a bad night. We were the last group to get to see the vocal coach at 3:30 in the morning, which didn't make sense considering we were the only group that did that song, and up until you get to see the vocal coach, you can't put anything together because you don't know what they want you to do, and it was just rough. We had to be up again at 6 o'clock in the morning to go to breakfast, and it was just a long, long night.
Long story short, you ended up going back to Pittsburgh, basically.
Yes, I did.
All right, but how old are you?
I am 19.
19? Now, come on. Will there be another trip to American Idol?
You know what? I'm not sure if I'm going to try out again. I'm planning on it, but I don't know where life's gonna take me up until the next auditions.
You're young. You can do it because they've had numerous people come back and say, "Oh, I remember you from season 4." What that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean maybe sometime in the future, as far as this coming year goes, I'm not sure yet.
What's going on with Sam Novacek in the interim? What are you doing now?
I am making music and doing what makes me happy, which is playing music.
You singing with anybody particular?
I'm singing with the Kiger Band.
Kiger Band,
yes,
country band, Western Pennsylvania area.
Yes.
Yeah, we know John Kiger.
Yes, of course.
Friend of the program here. Very good.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm so excited to get the ball rolling and do shows and make money.
You make money. There you go. Can we find you somewhere online?
I do have a Facebook, and you can look me up under Samantha Christine.
Samantha Christine.
Samantha Christine.
Okay.
And I believe I'm on the Kiger Band's website.
And that's what, KigerBand.com?
I believe so.
KigerBand.com. We'll have all
the KigerBand.com.
TheKigerBand.com. We'll have all the links there on the blog post at Zekeland.com, so people can just go and click and find everybody and hear more of your stuff. Well, Sam, thanks for taking time today and sitting on the tailgate with us.
Thanks for talking to me. I enjoyed this.
If you want to find out more about Sam Novacek, go to Zekeland.com.